What is up, everybody? Master Darkpoi Gaming, I am Darkpoi, and welcome to the channel. Today I would like to introduce you to Fribakansa, one of my favorite YouTube channels to watch. They have a series called How to Birdie Every Hole, and they go around to different courses that are elite, showing you how to throw birdies on each and every hole for whatever course they're premiering. I thought it'd be cool to do the shot-by-shot tutorial of Fribakansa. Starting with hole 1, go with the mid-range or a short fairway driver, get it around the edge, make sure you're not clipping any trees, set yourself up for the easy birdie. Hole 2, we have this nice big open fairway, danger trees on the right. Alright, we're going to go with a forehand shot. Make sure that you pick a disc that doesn't fade too hard. You'll clip into the trees, and you don't want a disc that turns over too easy because you'll fly over into OB. Nice easy birdie. Hole 3 is probably one of the biggest separator holes in the entire 18. It's definitely one that causes many people problems, myself included. Basically, the only thing you really need to do if you're going to go for the long shot is make sure you do not go into OB. You can see, they play the right side of the fairway for that same exact reason. Once you get to your second shot, all you really have to do is not do exactly what I did there because of the tree danger, but if you can get yourself around here so that the fence isn't obstructing your shot, you should be able to pitch up for the birdie. I was able to sink the eagle because that's what they did, so I wanted to copy what they did. Hole 4, we have this low ceiling tree shot. Now, one of my very first commenters ever told me about lowering my shot to clear the canopy. And I mentioned it before, but I truly am grateful for these types of suggestions and tips. I am by no means an elite player. I just love the game. I love Disc Golf Valley, and I love regular disc golf. I've been playing it for 20 plus years, and I still am bad. So, I love the game, I love the video game, I think it's awesome. You know, being able to apply real life physics to this game to accomplish goals is awesome. Coming here, we have the forehand shot. It's very easy to clip a tree. It's also very easy to just pitch up over here towards the basket for the nice easy bird. Easy peasy. Hole 6, we got this stump hole. I call it the stump hole because there's a stump on the fairway that I famously hit way too much. But with a nice straight shot, nice little slide ground play up or a big skip should get you over to the basket for an easy birdie. Now, normally with hole 7, what I like to do is go with the forehand play and shoot over the sidewalk, but I wanted to follow the tutorial, and he went backhand through the lane, so that's what I did, backhand through the lane. Was able to play it so that I didn't clip a tree, which is pretty awesome, because whenever I go through that lane, I typically end up hitting a tree. Go with the forehand approach shot. I did not go forehand, I realized it after the fact, but it accomplished a very similar goal, allowing you to walk away with a nice easy birdie. With hole 8, I love the comparison side by side because in the game this is such an easy hole. But in real life, it looks like it takes quite the throw to get it to where you need it to be. It doesn't appear that it's a driver throw, so it's really a finesse shot to get the nice easy birdie. With hole 9 coming up here, I feel like this is a pretty easy hole to clip a tree on. But as long as you don't clip a tree, there really shouldn't be any reason why you shouldn't get yourself right over by the basket. I use the Accurate Roll PD. That's usually my go-to, but I feel like any 9 or 10 speed will get you there. Next, we have what I consider the second biggest separator hole. Very easy to go OB. But with the right lineup of the shot, you'll see that you should be able to sail right across the field, bounce right over for a good line. It is risky. You could clip a tree and stay into OB. You could overshoot and go past the sidewalk into OB, but if you don't, you can line yourself up for an approachable eagle. Now, if you're just going for the birdie to try to get the minus 18, then all you really need to do is make sure that your shot lands you by here and you'll have the nice easy bird. Going into hole 11, I feel like this is an easy hole, but it's also an easy one to mess up on. It's very easy to go into OB, and I've had many discs land in that little pond. However, with a 11 or 12 speed, maybe even a 10 speed, if thrown correctly, you should be able to get yourself right into this little walkway without going into the OB, allowing you to have a nice, easy cleanup for bird. I thought this one was kind of fun because when I play Disc Golf Valley, I never throw a roller here, but when I did the Eagle McMahon video, he threw a roller, and then when I was watching this, he went roller, so I figured, okay, I'm gonna go with the roller play. Now, it worked out, but in my opinion, I would still rather go non-roller because with the roller play on this hole, it could easily go bad. You know, you do not want to roll over to the left and go into that ditch over by the walkway. It's evil over there. You could easily make 3, 4, 5 more mistakes than you need to. As long as you get the mid-range under the ceiling, you should be okay for the nice, easy bird. Going into 13. This one is one of my favorite holes on this course. It's very easy to mess up getting through this tunnel, but if you don't, and the wind is cooperating with you, and you chose the right disc, you could have a monster drive, just like this. You should be able to clean it up for a nice eagle. Going into hole 14, we got ourselves a nice, easy, casual forehand. I suggest not picking anything that's a super high speed like 13 or 14. I typically use a DD3 or a sword, and if you throw it just right, you should park yourself right by the basket for a walkaway bird, no problem. And this one can be a little dubious at times. It's very easy to mess up the shot and end up in OB. My typical recommendations are to, play it smart, play it short, especially for the European Open. Now, if you do go and get your practice on and you get comfortable throwing into the open field, you should be able to walk away with a birdie, no problem, but it can be wishy-washy. Going into 16, you're going to see the best way to play this, in my opinion, is to make sure you get yourself into a nice open fairway hit, hugging the left side of the OB line without getting too close. If you do this correctly, you should be able to throw to the island with any mid-range for the most part. It is still very easy to go into OB, but it's not as much of a nightmare if you get that first shot lined up just right. See what I mean? That little tumble roll, that got me. Alright, going on to 17. We got this open shot here. Now, if you go backhand, you can easily ground play out into OB. I like to go forehand. I clipped a little bit of a tree there, which slowed me down a little bit, but still put me in range for the nice, easy bird. Now we have 18, the big dogleg right uphill approach. I really truly enjoy this hole. I think it's fun to play. With the right wind conditions, you can get some pretty killer bomber shots, but for the sake of the video, I decided to play a similar line down to the bottom area here. Then we go ahead and we just throw the PD up as the approach disc. As long as your angle is right and you throw the shot correctly, you should park yourself right by the basket just like that, allowing yourself for the easy bird. Now, doing it all in a row, that's a whole different thing, but there it is. How to birdie every hole in Nokia Disc Golf Park. If you enjoy the content, if you'd like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And hopefully, I'll see you in the future.